Blueberries have been one of the biggest antioxidant sort of fads for such a long time.
Berry du jour,
Yeah, absolutely.
the blueberry is. But I'm really excited and looking forward to having a chat about raspberries, because that's what the Bramble farm specialises in.
Did you check your weather app before you...
No, it is a little windy today.
A little windy?
But don't worry, they're showing me the berries are still on the cane.
Okay.
What we get.
I think that's died just there.
Hey, I'm Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Richard.
Richard, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I'm Di Benson, and this is the Bramble farm.
Well, thank you for having us on such a sunny, windy day.
Oh, windy, yes, but we have some beautiful raspberries here today if you'd like to come and have a look.
We would.
Can't wait
Thank
to
you.
see
Not a
them.
problem.
Diane, tell us a little bit about Bramble Farm.
Well, it's a pick-your-own farm on the Mornington Peninsula here. We have many different types of berries.
And what particular berries do you grow at Bramble Farm?
We grow raspberries, and we grow the blackberries, which are a brambleberry, a tayberry, the josterberry, mulberry.
Oh, they all sound delicious.
And a youngberry.
How many generations have you been farming berries?
Well, I'd say about 4 now. We were strawberry growers.
Right.
Got out of that because we wanted to go chemical-free.
So the health properties of berries are next level, really, aren't they, Diane?
Oh, they are. The raspberry, funnily enough, has an acid in the seed. Once those seeds are crushed, the acid will actually neutralise the gut.
So it promotes good flora.
So it promotes very good flora, yes. And all berries carry high doses of magnesium.
So we're actually going to cook with some of your jams or
Beautiful.
preserves today. Rich has got a special recipe.
I've got a beautiful almond flour pancake. And finishing it off with some, I think, your lovely jam.
Lovely.
That'll be nice. Yes.
Now, Karen, who doesn't love a pancake?
I do.
They're golden, they're light. You can top them with almost anything you want. These ones are made with almond meal and banana. They're lactose-free, and I'm going to finish them off with a little bit of cashew cream and some of Di's wonderful jam.
You said banana?
I say banana. You wait. Okay, I've got almond meal. I've got some casolare all-purpose self-raising flour, gluten-free. Teaspoon of baking powder, a little bit of lift.
Extra lift,
Yep.
yes. So, Rich, you need 1 banana, 2 banana,
Just
3
one banana. So I want the banana to replace the egg white, which I'm not putting in it. So if you just mash that a little bit and add that to the mixture as you're mixing it all together, perfect. Look, I'm going to make a little well, mix this up.
Well mashed?
Well mashed, thank you. This wind today is a little maddening.
Yes, it is a bit.
All right.
So the texture of a banana, when you mash it up, is similar to egg white, as Rich said.
Yeah.
And that is going to help bind your pancake mix.
Yeah.
But it's not going to dominate the flavour necessarily,
No.
or no?
It just gives it a little bit more viscosity that you're missing from the egg white. I've got 280 grams of Liddell's lactose-free yogurt.
Lovely sharpness.
Lovely sharpness. Now, because I don't eat whole eggs, I've got some egg yolks here. I don't use the egg white. That's why we're using the banana. 4 egg yolks. Give that a little bit of a mix in. I reckon you can put the banana in now, Karen. So just like a normal batter, just slowly bring it all in.
It looks remarkably like normal pancake mix.
Yeah.
Huh?
So you do actually have to add a little bit of milk just to sort of thin it out so you get the right consistency.
Towards the end.
Yep. Okay. So a little bit of lactose-free milk. We are trying to create a batter here.
Gee, we're really being battered by the wind here today, aren't we?
We'll see.
Sorry, Rich. I know how you love my puns.
Now, it depends how you like your batter. If you want them like nice and thick, add a little bit less milk. If you like them a little bit thinner, add more. It's really up to you.
So medium-low heat, a little lower than you would normally cook the traditional pancake mix because you've got the banana in there, which can caramelise really quickly.
Yeah. So you're looking for our bubbles to start rising around there. Okay, let's have a little look. That looks pretty good. There we are. So what we're looking for now is that little bit of rise, which you can see over the top of it. You can see it starting to cook around the edges.
Now, of course, when it comes to making pancakes, the first test is always for the cook. just to make sure everything's all right. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So let's bring it on, Rich.
All right. I reckon that's done.
Yes.
Oh.
Look at that. Light, fluffy, and delicious.
Okay, our tester was perfect. What you're trying to get in here is 2 at the same time. So a little bit at the front, a little bit at the back.
Little.
And there we go. Can you start on the cashew cream?
Sure.
You've got 150 grams of cashews that have been soaked overnight in just plain water. It's critical to soak them overnight. Otherwise, you won't get that luscious, creamy end result which we're looking for.
A touch of maple syrup.
Yep. So 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on how sweet you want it. I want a little bit of spice, so cinnamon, just a pinch. And also some vanilla extract. Okay, about 125 ml of water and just blitz. I've got to turn these over. That should be done, Karen.
Oh,
You can see it's actually keeping its shape a little bit.
lovely.
All right, these are done too. Okay, there's 2. Let's quickly do some more.
Richard, I'm going to open some of Di's jam. Which one were you looking to use? We've got some Tayberry
I think I would
conserve.
like to use the Tayberry.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what we want to do with the jam is just thin it down with a little bit of lemon juice. So we're sort of creating a little bit of a drizzling syrup over the top.
Adding the lemon juice to the jam at this stage to make a quick sauce just sharpens the flavour of the Tayberry or whatever berry is in the jam and makes it taste so good. And here is the cashew cream.
Lush, soft, like velvet. All right, I'm going to grab a pancake and then I'm going to add a little bit of cream.
So you're just layering the flavours in. You've got the golden pancake on the bottom with almonds and bananas and lactose-free milk, and then layering in the delicious cashew nut cream. And with Di's fabulous Tayberry jam with a touch of lemon juice, I am literally dying to taste this.
Okay. You first.
There are no words.
So there you have it. Almond pancakes with cashew cream and a bit of Tayberry jam.
I love the Tayberry jam. It's got this like surprising sharpness in there. I suppose the lemon juice has even enhanced the flavour of the Tayberry. And then the richness of the cashew cream, it's so light and fluffy, along with the golden pancakes. Absolute winner, Rich.
Thank you. That Tayberry's got, it's so old school in flavour, I reckon. It's like grandma grew them.
Yep, it is. Rich, after such a delicious breakfast, I thought there was no better idea than to cook the perfect lunch.
Bit of a return of serve.
Well, yes, I'm going to ace you. It's a really simple dish. The secret to my dish, which is seared balsamic beef with ricotta salad, is the cut of beef. You've got to use Scotch fillet.
My favourite cut.
Really? Mine too. And source a quality brand. I'm using Bass Strait Southern beef. It's grass-fed, it's hormone-free and full of flavour. So you just need 1 Scotch fillet, which is enough to feed the 2 of us. And literally, the origins of this dish lay in Italy. And this has been a dish that's been featured on my menu at Mr. Wolf for at least literally 14 years. I can't take it off because people love it so much.
I love those dishes in restaurants.
It's called maltagliata, which refers to badly cut. It's got nothing to do with you. We're going to do that on purpose. And you're literally just slicing the beef in long pieces. Leave all the fat and sinew and all the bits on, but quite thinly, just like that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Rich, when you've done that, finish. Can you like work and talk at the same time?
Yep, I can do that. Okay, nearly done. There we are.
So just pop the beef into this bowl.
Yep.
And leave it there for the moment. I'm just going to put the leaves together with this salad because it takes minutes to cook. Really need to get really organised before you actually go to cook the steak. So if you could peel and slice that onion very finely. Don't worry, it is going in with the beef eventually.
I just like the way you did that.
And I'm going to select some leaves. Now, you could put any lettuce leaves you like. We're going to go with some iceberg lettuce. I'm going to make a medley mix in here.
I love a
Rich.
medley.
Oh, I love a medley too. And with the iceberg, I'm not going to shred it finely. We're just going to tear large pieces. Next, in with some kale, Rich. Now, just a little bit. We're not going to overdo the raw kale.
Yeah.
I've just got those little baby leaves. Just pulling the baby leaves off. The little frill of the kale in the salad's quite beautiful. Has great texture. It's full of iron. A handful of rocket leaves.
Yep.
I've also got some whitloaf here. I might just use the top of the whitloaf. It
Yeah.
seems a bit decadent. We use the top leaves there, and I'm also just going to cut these quite finely. Now, whitloaf is a salad leaf that has great textural crunch, but also has a lovely light bitterness
Yeah.
that works well in this salad. And then just open the petals or the top of the whitloaf.
See, how beautiful is that looking?
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
We'll also have some radish, Rich. If
Yep.
you could just split them in half. Rich, that's our salad. Iceberg lettuce, some kale, some parsley, some rocket, some whitloaf.
Yep. Dressing.
So, this is what's so magically beautiful about this salad. It all happens in the fry pan with the beef.
Okay.
It goes on last. I'll drop the radish on. We're going to cook the beef now. Next in, we need to dust this in some sort of flour.
Yeah.
And today I've got a sprouted brown rice flour that's going to go on the outside of the beef.
Yep. So about a tablespoon?
This is a couple of tablespoons, really well coated, and then we'll just dust it off slightly. Now, frying something off with rice flour, it doesn't necessarily colour up too well, but it definitely is crispy. So just push your fingers through.
Yep.
We need a really hot fry pan. I'll add a generous amount of extra virgin oil to the pan. Now, it's a lot of oil, but remember, we're making a dressing. We're going to just, you can follow me.
Yep.
Drop the beef in and spread it out, because we want as much contact with the pan as possible to start searing the beef off. That's it.
Okay.
I'll just flip the beef over, Rich.
Yep.
Only takes about a minute. Then salt, black pepper. Lovely. A little bit of a sizzle. In with the balsamic vinegar.
Okay. So it looks like a lot, but this actually is part of the dressing. Woo!
And woo, sweet, but still vinegar-like.
So wonderful.
It bubbles straight away.
Yep.
You can smell that balsamic vinegar. We pull it off the heat, toss in the red onions.
Yep. A little bit more.
And then, yep, and a splash more oil. Turn off the stove.
Ooh,
A
look
little
at that
bit of a
colour.
toss. So the onions are taking on the warmth of the beef. You've got an emulsified sauce happening in the bottom of the pan. And this is our dressing for the salad.
It's looking legendary, I reckon. Look at that.
So to dress this dish up quite handsomely, we're going to top it off with some fresh lactose-free ricotta, Rich.
Now, we've made this last season. The recipe is online. It's Liddell's lactose-free milk and lactose-free cream. And it makes this beautiful, beautiful curd.
You're literally just breaking open the cheese
Yep.
like that, and then just dropping a few pieces on top of the salad. I'm going to sprinkle over some Sunbeam toasted pine nuts, just a teaspoon on each. And just following on with that Italian theme, we'll finish the salad with some basil as well. So you've got parsley in there and the basil,
Yep.
the balsamic, the pine nuts, the beef.
And you can't miss that.
Oh no, Rich, that's got to go. You're absolutely right. So finish the salad just with the last bits of
Oh,
dressing.
that wonderful dressing.
So it's crossed between like the cooking juices or a jus and vinaigrette to together because the beef flavour is in the dressing. It's actually quite a surprisingly rich in flavour dish, but
Yep.
really light to enjoy and eat. And guess what? You're going to get to do that. Seared balsamic beef with fresh ricotta salad. Richard,
Looks like lunch is served. For
Buon
you.
appetito.
Buon appetito. Karen, you set the bar so high with that beef salad.
Well, I've actually got another beef dish to do, Rich. Totally different, and I need a whole lot of ingredients.
Why don't we just pop into Richie's and...
Good idea. We can get out of this wind, and maybe I can nurse this on the way back and feed it to you while you drive.
Absolutely.
Rich, I'm really looking forward to putting this dish together for you. And there's no cooking at all involved. It's just all about texture and balance of flavours. And I've got quite a few ingredients here to add.
Have.
And a prime cut rump steak, which is Bass Straight, pure southern beef. So take a couple of pieces and I'll show you how to dice it really beautifully. You need a really sharp knife, and we're going to try and just slice the beef lengthways like that.
Okay, really fine.
And then stack the slices so you can cut it lengthways again. A dish like this, Rich, is a great entertainer. It looks fabulous when you bring it to the table, and it's something that lots of people can share because you wouldn't necessarily sit down to the whole plate of steak tartare on your own. And then we're going to cut across again to form little dice. Once we finish dicing the rump, we'll just place it in this lovely bowl. So let the seasoning begin.
Whoa, okay.
Some Dijon mustard. Let's go with a teaspoon or two. Yeah, that heap teaspoon. Fabulous, right there.
Yeah.
So we'll put a teaspoon of the umboshi plum. Now you'll find this in specialty food stores.
Japanese marts.
Japanese marts, and it's an aged, salted, soured plum, and it's a special type of plum. But if you get your hands on it, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Also adding some finely chopped shallots, very traditional.
Yeah.
Touch of onion, textural with the meat as well, and works well with the mustard and the umboshi plum. So we'll just go in with a little handful here, like that. Some chili, Rich, and some garlic.
I'm just going to add that like so.
Yeah. Rich, there's one more chopped ingredient, some lemongrass.
Okay.
So when it comes to chopping lemongrass, especially for something like this, we're not cooking it, it can be quite fibrous, so do take off the outer cups. And we're down to that gorgeous little tender heart in the middle. Can you slice that one?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going in with the lemongrass. You did a brilliant job, Rich.
Thank you.
Awesome. So that's probably just under a tablespoon of chopped lemongrass.
Okay.
Next in, we're adding fish sauce. Rich, I've got some ayam fish sauce. When you're adding fish sauce, it's easy to put it in, but it's very hard to take it out, especially a dish like this. So we're going to start with 1 tablespoon.
As you said, there's a lot about balancing all these flavours.
And some extra virgin olive oil. Cold pressed, pick a fruity type of oil to just marry these flavours together. So we're just going to give this a really good stir.
Mixy, mixy.
Well, it's smelling marvellous. The next garnish is traditional but optional.
Right.
We're going to place some raw egg yolks on top. This garnish really does take the flavour of your tartare to another level. Rich, we're going to add some pickle. I've got some Japanese daikon here.
Great colour.
Yeah, really punchy colours. So let's just pop a little bit of that on through there. So chasing some citrus flavour in the Southeast Asian style, I've got some lime, diced lime segments.
Yep.
So if you want to sprinkle a few of those over following the daikon.
Yep.
Following that flavour profile, some kaffir lime leaf. So fragrant, freshly sliced finely.
And I think
on top as well.
everyone loves it. It's that distinct flavour that you can't really get from anything else. Look at that.
Now, another classic garnish used in Vietnam, and some other Southeast Asian countries is a toasted rice. Now, literally, I've got some rice here,
Yep.
long grain. We've just toasted it off in a pan and then pounded it up in a mortar and pestle until you get this rice dust.
Which adds what? Adds what?
The most amazing toasty flavour. You can smell it in the rice. It's
Yep.
not cooked rice. It's raw rice.
Yeah. So there's a sort of crunchy, toasty element to it?
Toasty flavour, yeah. So that just hits a little bit on the yolk and on the plate as well. Now let's dress the plate up, Rich, with some coriander, some Vietnamese mint,
There's that.
and literally it's more of a garnish that you can select to eat with it or not.
Okay.
The Vietnamese mint has a real pepperiness to it, which again I think complements the beef.
It's another singular herbal flavour that can't be replicated.
Now, Rich, can you just squeeze some lime juice in there? And we'll make a little dressing on the side there of some fresh lime juice, just a splash of fish sauce, and some extra virgin oil.
Okay.
Rich, a great way to serve this Vietnamese-inspired beef tartare is with some prawn crackers. And then you would take it to the table like this and then mix it all together and serve it up. But I think it presents beautifully just like that.
I agree.
Rich, that's my Vietnamese-inspired beef tartare.
And look at this. Okay. The big moment, Karen. You first.
Looks so pretty, Rich.